Hello and welcome to the Play Android Game Reviews. My name is Daniel and today I'll be playing for you the arcade game Mini Grub by Jakub Waldemar Buczynski. I hope I pronounced this right. And well, it's a game about a grub, a mini grub, and it's all about eating. And I already started the game and this is the starting screen. This is how the game greets you. And well, we have start the game button, we have instructions, we can turn sound on or off or quit the game. And then we have our scores at the bottom with the best on the left and the last score from the last round on the right. And let's just check out instructions here. And well, there's a text showing up explaining the game to you and it says, "You are a ravenous mini grub. Sate your appetite by consuming various foods and potions. Potions have many effects. Learn how to use them to your advantage. Avoid chickens, spiders, mines, and enemy grubs." Tips. Enemy grubs can be defeated by luring them into your tail. Chickens and spiders can only be harmed with power-ups. Friendship power and zap power can be used anywhere on screen. Zap power can be used 7 times. So there you have it, quick introduction into the game, and let's just see how it plays. And this is the basic gameplay here. You have your grub and it will follow your finger, so you have to swipe across the screen and lure it to the foods. And you can see all the food popping up here with some steak and pizza and pie and potion. Well, yeah, game over here. I ran into a not so friendly grub. You see those purple grubs with the red eyes are the evil ones. You have to lure them into your tail to make them go away. And you see all those potions lying around, and if you collect one of them, well, you get the description at the bottom. And here it was a smart bomb, and these are probably the most useful potions because they kill all the enemies that are currently on the screen. And this is another feature of the game. As you saw right here, it basically changed the whole outcome of the game, and it changed into a form of the, well, famous early arcade game Asteroid, and just by consuming one of those potions. And here you see we got another potion with a, well, magnetic force pulling all those potions and foodstuffs to us, and we don't even have to go there directly. So, well, there's a lot of things going on simultaneously, and we changed again to the asteroid mode. And yeah, well, the game looks pretty crazy right now, and if you don't have the instructions at the beginning, I think you don't really know what's going on. So I was really grateful when I had something to look up and something explaining me what is actually going on in this game. So, as you see, the game looks quite simple, despite being, well, despite all the stuff going on here. It's in 2D and in this kind of retro style, kind of pixelated style, and you see the basic graphics of the grub and the other grubs and spiders and chickens and whatever there is. And yeah, it looks quite basic, and with the black background, well, it looks kind of gloomy actually, but what I noticed, if you play it long enough, you don't care so much about this because you're just focused on, well, getting food and avoiding all the enemies here. And, well, maybe surviving the asteroid mode as well. And you see in the asteroid mode those blinking stars. If you collect those, you get those rockets, and they help you, well, defeating all those other asteroids just flying around. And it takes some time for the game to revert back to the grab mode, but, well, as long as you're in this mode, you have to compete against or fight against those asteroids. And there you have it again. And I think those potions are pretty random, so you just get whatever if you pick one up, and you can't really plan ahead. So basically the best thing to do is just pick up every potion you can get, and to get all those benefits from. So yeah, in terms of graphics, I think there's not much to say here. It has, well, it is kind of its own thing with this pseudo retro style with those pixelated graphics, but still it could look better and still looks a bit, well, dated, or not even dated, but just, I don't know, it doesn't look like it has that much production value going on when it comes to graphics. And I think the same can be said about the sounds, because I think sounds are, well, basically on the same level as the graphics in this game. There are sounds, and well, for quite a lot of things here. But what I miss here is some kind of music, because this game with this crazy gameplay going on, I think music would really fit into all of this and makes it even more crazier. And here we, oh wow, we died again. And you see slow enemies just went by. This is another one of those potions effects. And slow enemies, or you can turn your enemies into friends, you can turn your enemies into even more menacing enemies, or into, I don't know, less menacing enemies. And there's just so many effects to those potions, and you'll never know what you get beforehand, so it's always a gamble. But it makes the game actually quite fun, because, well, it makes the gameplay so much more fast-paced and so much more ridiculous. And, well, this is just one nice thing here, and there you don't even care about the graphics or the sound that much, because it's just always just eating the stuff and getting new random potions. And yeah, and in terms of controls, I mean, it's an arcade game. Arcade games need good controls. Luckily, the controls here are quite fitting. It's just one-touch gameplay. You just put your finger on the touchscreen and slide it along, and the grub will follow your path. And yeah, this is basically all there is. And while testing, I didn't really encounter anything like a input lag or other, well, hampering details, so it works quite nicely, and it does what it should for this game. And I think, yeah, as you're seeing, the game is basically two games in one. One is the grab mode, and the other is this asteroid mode. And this is, I think, something quite unique. I've never seen it like this. Just the single games, and I mean, avoiding stuff and eating stuff is nothing groundbreaking here, and nothing, well, the game is unique in, but with all this stuff going on, with all those potions, and with all, well, with the game mode suddenly changing, I think in terms of originality, this game scores quite high, despite the fact that, well, the gameplay itself isn't that original. But all in all, the game, well, this mini grub, is quite the unique game, I think. I looked for different games that are sort of like this in the Play Store, and I couldn't find anything that is, well, replicates the whole gameplay and the whole craziness you see here. And, well, this kind of adds to the replayability, because this game has a, what I think, high addiction factor, and, well, highly addictive. And you want to play it again, you want to see what other potions do, and how crazy the gameplay can get, as you see here. And yeah, this is one point why you would want to play it again, would want to start it up again. And because it's not really demanding for your device, it's easy to start it up, and it starts up quite fast. What I think was missing is something like a connection to Google Play Games, because there is no global high score, there are no achievements, despite the fact that this game would really benefit from such a thing, and really offer the opportunity to, well, implement achievements or make it, well, comparable to other players over the internet, to other players on a global scale. And I think a arcade game in this day and age really should use or make use of something like global high scores, global leaderboard. And well, this is basically all there is to tell about this game. I mean, it's pretty basic in itself, but can get pretty crazy, as you saw before, as I told you. And if you want to read the in-depth review of it, head right over to playandroid.com. You'll find the link to the article in the video description, as well as the link to Play Store, where you can download the game for free. This is all there is from my side. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me play here. And until next time, I say goodbye.